Here with Northwestern State head coach Chris Bertrand, a 9-8 second game victory of the doubleheader against UIW. And Bert, that back end seemed like it probably took a couple years off your life, but that's nothing new with this team.
Nothing new at all with the Demons, man. And yeah, I think that people who follow us know what Bert's about to say, right? And the fact that proud of the guys for the fight, proud of the guys for the competitive spirit. Never an easy day to play a doubleheader, never an easy day to play an early doubleheader and to play in the conditions that affected the baseball game and the trajectory of some of the baseball. But when you continue to exhibit the types of characteristics, you're able to find yourself in a position to pull off and to do what took place at the end of game two right there. I thought between the two ball games, the one thing we did a better job, two things we did a better job of in game number two was that we capitalized more on the momentum swings and took advantage of some more of our opportunities than what we did. And I thought that we did a really good job of responding. That all of game number two, the back and forth nature of it, it does require a response. And I thought that today our guys were responders, which is a pillar that we are built upon. And so, once again, well aware of the baseball things that need to be cleaned up. We have to, at some point, figure out some ways to become a little bit of a better road team, right? But nonetheless, continue to be proud of the fight of our family for what took place.
Big moment for Joe Siervo there, especially game two. Started with a homer, ended with a homer. But again, he's kind of been on the up and down a little bit. Now the upswing, and you see the talent he has.
There's no doubt. And that's why we are lucky to have him. That's why we consider him to be a weapon in what it is we do. That's why he's an everyday guy, is that I think that we know that there's going to be ebbs and flows. We know that there's going to be, at times, some struggles with any of our players. But Joe specifically, I think, does a good job of calling upon his experiences. The boy has played some high level baseball, and he continues to call on those experiences to make himself better and in turn make our team, because he makes those around him better whenever he's firing on all cylinders, right? I think he also, if you notice, is showing some growth in the way of calling some offensive timeouts to calm himself, right? Learning how to manage the pace of an at-bat. He does a good job of being very aware of everything that's going on in the ball game, processing information, and then finding a calm place to be able to execute. Proud of the person that Joe is becoming, because we always knew he was the player that he was and the skills that he has. But I'm proud of the player and the person that Joe is becoming, because it seems to be about and for the Demons, and that's pretty special.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time.
Hey, Farkham Demons.